Hello, do you know what is ratio? If you are not aware, so try to understand what is ratio. Ratio expresses a relation in size between two random quantities. The numerator is not a component of denominator. So the numerator and denominator may involve an interval of time, or we can say it may be instantaneous in time. A ratio is obtained simply by dividing one quantity by another without implying any relationship between the numerator and denominator. So it is expressed in the form of x is to y, or we can say x divided by y. For example, we need to understand example of ratio. So we can say the ratio of white blood cells relative to red cells is 1 is to 600, or 1 divided by 600. So what is the meaning of that? We need to understand. So meaning that for each white cell, there are 600 red cells. This is the simple meaning of the ratio. So in the same way, we can calculate the sex ratio like male, female, doctor and population ratio we can calculate, and child and woman ratio we can calculate. We can also calculate patient, patient doctor ratio, and we can calculate patient nurse ratio, and we can calculate students teacher ratio. For example, if in a hospital there are 100 doctors and 300 nurses, then the doctor nurse ratio is 100 divided by 300, means for each doctors there are 3 nurses. So this is the basic information, definition and example of the ratio. Now on another points, proportion. So here again questions come. Do you know proportion? How to calculate the proportion? So proportion means numerator is included in the denominator, or we can say numerator is part of the denominator. If there are 1000 males and 900 females comprising a total population is 1900, so how we'll calculate the proportion? That is important. So here the proportion of females in the population is 900 divided by 1900. So this is the total population. This is the female population. So we can say numerator is part of the denominator. So we can calculate 9 divided by 19, or we can say 47 by 47.4 percentage. So proportion we can calculate, write the proportionately, or we can also write in terms of the percentage. So basic difference between proportion and ratio. Ratio means one quantity divided by another quantity, and there is no relationship between numerator and denominator, and in proportion numerator is part of the denominator. So this is the definition and example of ratio and proportions. Thank you.